Okay, hello folks. I am Harvest underscore Eclipse. Hello, just call me Harvest. It's been quite a while since I posted, honestly. And I'm just gonna be showing how to do a little bit on avatars. So, if you're trying to do like a swap and whatnot. But I'm gonna be showing, VR Chat Creator Companion is what you want, and Unity. You can get that off the VRChat.com website. If you have an account, it can give it to you for free. Just make sure you have it all. And a model. So, you want to choose Avatars 2022. Make a project name. I'm gonna be using Cloverleaf, one of my characters, for an example for all of you. So after that, you choose your project's location like what I did. I have an avatar location. And click Create Project. Now that it's creating, it will load a bit. Then you want Gesture Manager. All the other stuff I will not be using, but if you want to use any of it, go right ahead. I'm just not going to be using it. I do hope this helps anyone in the long run. I'm going to speed this part up a bit, so then you don't have to wait through this for a very long time. Okay. And this is where the video should have stopped fast forwarding. It's just compiling your scripts here so it helps you. Meanwhile, while it's doing that, let's go to what you have on your model. I'm going to be using a fwuitcuppy model. After I find where I put it, I have models here, and here we go. After it's done loading in, you don't have to do this just yet, but it could help you in the long run if you just do this first, which is putting in your username / your Gmail or email and your password to log into your VRChat account. So it connects, so you don't have to worry about anything in any sort. For me, I'm going to be doing that at the end. So I'm going to be dragging this model over here. And there we go. Now it's gonna open up the package. It's preparing to open, and then it's gonna give you a thing to import. You click import, and then you wait for the model and all its resources with it. So it's gonna take a little bit on that one. And after it opens, which takes not too long, we can put it in here. Now we got the fwuitcuppy, which what I'm going to be doing real quick is just turning off the fizz bones in the head, so it doesn't have any fizz bones to deal with. So after doing that, you want to make sure you have made your texture in emission. Import it. Put it in, and then it should be loading like that. This is an OC of mine, so please do not take it. You can use it for inspiration. I don't mind, just please don't take any of it, really. Please and thank you. And so you can just import it to all of that. So now you have your model, you have your textures added. Now I'm going to be showing how to use some assets. So if I can find my assets, which is right here, which if it didn't take me to the wrong thing, it would have worked better, honestly. But let's go to here, and we have a scarf. I'm going to be using a Somna scarf, which where I find my stuff is through Nexi. And I can show you which scarf I'm doing. Which is this scarf right here. This was made by Kova, not made by me. So this is all this. So this is the scarf that's going to be being used. And you'll want to open. I usually use the first one that pops up. I put it in. Then I put it in on the neck. Because sometimes it breaks if I just put it on directly on the model. So what you do is you have it there, and just put it on your model any way you want it, really. And always try to make sure it's centered the way you want it, which I like having these a little oversized due to the ruffles on the model that I don't really care to try to get rid of, honestly. But after you do that, you can go to your scarf, and you want to click VR chat, mobile, and standard light, so then it can be seen on Android users, through Android users, which is Meta users, and Androids, which is phones. PC will be able to see it through what it's supposed to be anyway. I know that because I am a PC player and I have friends that help me figure out if it's able to be seen or not. I currently do not have a layer for this. So what I'm going to do is open something called GIMP. So I'm gonna put all of these in here and open up GIMP. So I have something to use. So what I'm doing is turning it completely black and adding some green. Now you can design it however you want if you want to make a design or just use the one they already have. Me, I just want to do it a way that I like how it works. For my style. And I go back to black again. Size, opacity. So then it's not too bright, but it doesn't deepen it so much with the opacity. turn down the size, turn it back to normal, and then I will click, go to edit and copy. I go here, I do this, I save again, name it however you want it, scarf, clover. Now what I'm going to do is put it in here, go here, and I can just change it to the scarf. Which then it turns it blue if you fix it. Actually quite unfortunate. I did not want it. Oh, there we go. Green. Perfect. That did not turn out half bad. Honestly, it could have turned out better. All the time. Do that and boom, green, and it fits perfectly with the character. Yep. Which this is how it usually turns out. Now, I'm going to show you how to fix this in just a moment. I'm going to show you. You want to make sure you do have Gogo Loco. So, usually if you need Gogo Loco and know it's not on your model, you can just go to Nexi or some VRChat app and go low for Gogo Loco, or just says Gogo Loco. Which is here. You can download it for free, put it in, same thing with the model, works out well. If it doesn't work, you after you get that, put in VRC Fury installer, import it, and then it'll get your Gogo Loco to work with your model. And then boom. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but it works out in the end. And after that, we go back to here. I'm gonna edit prefab, turn to flip state, and put it in. I'm thinking of a name. It's just mostly just a scarf. There we go. Back out of it. Save. Now toggle. Now you put where you want it to be put. I'm just putting Clover because that's the character's name. And then just putting a scarf. So then we have the scarf there. Now we add action. Now object toggle. Turn it to flip state. Then you go all the way back to your left side. Pick up the scarf. Put it in the non-object area. Other way of doing it is just typing in the name, clicking on it, and then it's there for you. Now the way to test it is what we did with Gesture Manager. It's in your tools, click that, click Gesture Manager, and then you enter play mode. It'll take at least a minute or two to open, but not very long. Then you go to scene. You can see the scarf move as it's supposed to. Now without the gesture manager, your character would be looking a little wonky, like a little floating in under the ground kind of style. Now for what I did was I added There, I made its own toggle. I did not need to do anything. Never mind. But most of the time it doesn't add its own toggle, which is the reason why I added that. Now, this character has 2 different styles. Now you may be asking, Harvest, what do you mean by 2 different styles? This character isn't just these main colors. This character also mains a white, green, and yellow color instead of having red, which changed out for white, or a silvery color with some gold. Which I will get to later, but I will be showing you how to change the color. Now we want to click toggle again, and menu path. I'm going to put it in Clover again, and toggle, switch, scarf. Or put it to whatever you want, really. Or just put it as a color switch on the scarf. Now, how to do that is you click Add Action, Material Swap. Now, after you get that, you render here, you want to drag it. Or, well, you want to look it up, actually. Oh boy. Scarf body. After you get the scarf body, grab your Somna scarf, and you'll have that. But since I don't want it being the same color, I'm going to show you another thing. It's called Create. So you right click on your mouse, go to Create, then you scroll all the way down. Right under Audio Mixer, you'll find Material. Click on that. You can change the name to like Swap Color. And next you want to do is Shader. You want to do the same thing from earlier. VR chat, mobile, standard light. Which helps a lot in the long run. Now if you want the same, do that. So 1. All for that. Go to textures. Back here. Now, if I put it on there, it's silver instead. But for what I'm wanting, it's a goldish color. So I'm going to turn it gold. And then it looks the same, except for it's not green. So now we go back to here. Your Somna scarf, you can do swap color, which is what you want to do. Now go back to your gesture manager to check. Gesture manager, and then click enter play mode. And then it will start loading once again. And you don't have to click tools again because it's there. After that, you go to your scene. Next, Clover. Now it should be able to swap colors. I hope this helped in the long run for a little bit on that. So now, I'm going to show you how to get it to your VR chat. So, you click VR chat SDK if you close this thing out right here by clicking the X. Do that, then click Show Control Panel. Then you want to put in your Gmail and password, which I am not going to be showing mine. So I'm going to be putting a little block on the screen so you can't see mine. But after that, you put it in, then you click Sign Up. Then it sends you a verification code. You go back to your Gmail, get the code, insert it, and then there. Now you should be able to see again. And now you can name your character. I F Cloverleaf. You want to put a little description of the character, like something sweet, like about the character, anything really. What I usually do is put ask for show use, and then do a little line, and then I add whatever. But since this is a private model, OC not show use. For if I ever unprivate it for some reason, people know it's not for show use, and they're not allowed to use it. Now, after that, you select an image. Right now, I'm going to use the same one I did for just making their little thing. Then you click autofix on all the things that you can. After that's done, on your creator companion, make sure you have Windows and Android at least. iOS is not required, but that's so then iPhone users can also use the model if you ever want them to. Or so then they can at least see you and not as a random model. So now I'm going to be clicking on build, then you name your character. It's going to be giving all this. Done. Now you can go to your VRChat website, but I'm gonna upload it to Android. Usually it gives me something so I can fix the scarf, but for some reason it's not popping up. But if it does, click Fix Now or Auto Fix, because it usually pops up on the left-hand corner, and then re-upload the model to the first platform, then upload it to the second one, or whatever order you want, and then you should be all good to go. With this loading the domain, stuff takes a little bit, be a little annoying, but hey, as long as it works, right? I do hope this does help a lot of you on the long run of some models and working with it. I am so sorry it took me a while to post something. And I do hope you all have a great day. We're gonna finish up uploading this model and we should be good. And if you want more on how to do some models or more stuff like that, just let me know. And straight after you get to Android, I think using the A Witter one actually doesn't make you. What happened to the scarf? What happened to the scarf? That is not the color it's supposed to be. That is way brighter. What the heck? Oh. It changed its smoothness? It did. Huh. It doesn't usually do that. Okay. sometimes you might have to fix that. But that's all you gotta do on that part. After that, you check through everything, make sure none of it has an autofix on Android. You build it, and you're all good to go. I will be fast forwarding past this part, so then you can just see how to make it public if you want something public, if you want to edit it, or just how to make a bot of it. So then, well, I can explain more after we're to that part so it makes more sense on what I'm explaining here. It's probably sounds like a little bit of nonsense. See it on your VRChat website, which I will probably cover my username. As we see, there is make avatar public, which do that, or turn it back to private. You don't have to add it to your favorites because it's always going to be there for you. Now, you want to generate imposters. It's so then user created for this, so like it can maybe, if someone doesn't have your avatar on, they can still see you but not actually see you. And after you're done with that, you're technically done with making your avatar. I do hope this helped. Have a great day. Bye!